Don't be afraid. I'm here. No one can touch you.
Finally made my decision because I couldn't die. Not just for myself, but for the child growing inside me. Panicking, I gathered every drop of my magic, bearing the abnormal aura of my pregnancy, and I raised my hand and placed it on the Leopard God's book.
And I began my vow. I, Ava, will remain forever loyal to Ken. I will protect the purity of the royal bloodline. If I speak any falsehood, I willingly accept the judgment of the beasts.
The instant the oath ended, the book suddenly erupted with dazzling golden light. There was no darkness, no punishment. I was accepted. The Empress nodded, and the minister announced the establishment. I froze in shock. Did I deceive the book? Or was the bastard growing inside my womb actually a royal heir? I induced labor. I had no time to think further. The consummation ritual began. Ken swept me into his arms and carried me toward the royal bedchamber. Thud, placing me gently onto the bed, leaning down over me, staring into my eyes, speaking in a low voice.
Are you ready to let your husband take what belongs to him?
This ritual was not meant for only Ken and me alone.
Beyond the layers of silk curtains, royal ministers and priests stood waiting. They would witness the whole process.
I lay on the bed, breathing trembling from nerves, instinctively trying to retreat backward. Next second, Ken grabbed my ankle, pulling me back. Then a sharp smack landed heavily against my hip. A burning sensation instantly spread through my body.
Where do you think you're running?
My face flushed crimson as I struggled to escape, but Ken leaned down, forcefully tugging at my sleeve. The fabric slit a hip teasingly hooked beneath the edge of my sleeve, gliding upward along the curve of my arm. Every swipe of his hand dripped with unadulterated aggression, pure tension. His cold breath drew closer, air suffocatingly thick, danger and raw tension. Just then,
Ritual time was almost upon them. Before the moon goddess descended, the process had to be completed.
The moment I heard those words, my body stiffened even more. Meanwhile, Ken lowered his gaze back to me, leaning close against my ear, dangerously hussy whisper.
They'll all be waiting outside. Tonight, every single scream I tear out of you will be heard.
Inside the silk curtains, air heavy, almost suffocating. I lay on the bed, tears falling uncontrollably. With reddened eyes, I looked at him. I told him they raised his hand. I only wanted to give myself to someone I tears.
I don't give love. I fuck.
Just then, a commotion suddenly erupted outside the curtains. Notables and unusually priests and quibule inside the consummation ritual. Bella was the first to stir trouble, raising her voice, saying it was far too quiet, questioning if the ritual had even begun. Even the Empress losing patience. She ordered that if the ritual did not continue immediately, the curtains would be pulled open by force.
The moment I heard that, panic instantly overwhelmed me. Ken finally stopped waiting. The man rose to his feet. One by one, he removed his clothes. Broad shoulders, powerful muscles. The next second, Ken lowered himself closer to me. His scorching breath drew nearer, little by little. I had to protect the child inside me. The moment Ken leaned close enough, I made my decision. Then I suddenly thrust it toward him. Slash. The sharp tip pierced directly into his chest. Blood instantly spilled out. Ken froze, looking at the wound, lifting his gaze back to me. For the first time, disbelief appeared in those golden beast eyes. My breathing stopped instantly. Footsteps outside, growing closer and closer.
Open the curtain.
Empress started to speak. My heart nearly leaped into my throat. But just 1 second before everyone burst inside, Ken suddenly reversed the dagger in his hand and slashed deeply across his own palm. Blood instantly poured out, grabbing a cloth stained with blood, violently throwing it beyond the curtains. Blood-stained cloth thrown beyond the curtains, my body still trembling. I had almost believed I was going to die. But Ken merely lowered his gaze to me, not angry, nor punishing me for stabbing him. He leaned closer, using his blood-stained fingers to brush across my lips.
I never force a woman in bed. I'd wait until you beg me to love you.
Whole body shuddered, breathing instantly uneven. Ken thoroughly pleased, fingertips deliberately lingering, stroking my lips, my body hotter and hotter. Just then, an urgent report suddenly came from outside the curtains. It was Lucas, reporting other beast clans had invaded the Empire's borderlands. Next second, he changed into black and gold battle armor. Atop his head, the golden beast ears appeared, symbolizing royal power. Ken truly looked like the terrifying war machine. He didn't even turn back. He simply coldly ordered the Night Legion to assemble. Lucas immediately obeyed, leaping onto their massive flying beast mounts. Countless knights rapidly gathered behind them. Golden light illuminated the night sky. Soon, the vast army disappeared beyond the royal capital.
Meanwhile, the maids escorted me away, but I never could have imagined what would happen next. Bella rushed into the grand hall, shouting that I had deceived the entire royal family. She claimed I was not pure at all, that I was even carrying the child of a low-born beastman. The Mother Hall stepped forward as well, claiming she could split it into fine. This empress darkened completely. She raised her scepter, purple magic gathering wildly around her. Terrifying pressure instantly descended upon me.
Examine her immediately. And if every word is true, feed her alive to the imperial beast.
The Empress slammed her fist, summoning the doctor. An antlered female doctor approached, holding a glowing green crystal. Panic hit me almost instantly, because I knew the secret inside my womb was about to be exposed. She pressed it against my belly. Buzz green light spread. Dead silence. Everyone stared. The doctor's face fell. Finally, she lowered her head and announced,
Ava Adrian is carrying a child, and she conceived the child before the Leopard God contract.
The entire hall exploded. Bella laughed out loud, first of everyone. Uncontrollable excitement. Waiting for this exact moment, she shouted my crime. Deceiving the royals. Deceiving the contract. Now, the only fate awaiting me was to be torn apart. Mother stepped forward as well, begging the Empress for my immediate death. Nobles and ministers quickly joined in. Countless voices filled with disgust, contempt, and cruelty crashed down upon me. I stood frozen, completely condemned. The Empress lost her temper. She violently raised her scepter. Purple magic swept the hall. Then she gave her icy command.
Take her to the arena, prepare the beasts, and notify Ken at once.
My heart sank because I knew the so-called arena was never a trial.
Guards bound me. Enormous crucifix. Center of the arena. Cold iron chains tightly locked around my wrists. Wild wind whipped through my hair. The surrounding stands were packed with nobles and beast clans alike. Everyone was waiting to watch me die. In despair, I lowered my head.
Not far away, Bella and Mother stood among the crowd.
The smiles on their faces were impossible to hide, waiting for this exact moment. In despair, the moment of my death. High above, the Empress rose. 2 words.
Execute her.
Boom. The next second, the gates burst open. Countless savage beasts came roaring out. Dust instantly swept across the entire arena. Sharp fangs. Blood-red eyes. Frenzied killing intent. Bound tightly. I have nowhere left to run. I closed my eyes.
But as they were about to pounce, somethingly changed.
Boom! A brilliant golden light exploded from my lower abdomen. Boom! A terrifying force swept across the arena. Every charging beast was blasted backward. Everyone shot to their feet, in shock. Even I froze in disbelief. A faint golden leopard marking suddenly appeared across my lower abdomen. Seeing it,
The Empress' expressions changed instantly.
she stared fixedly at the mark on my stomach. Then, as though she had finally realized something, she whispered in disbelief.
Why does Ava bear the royal oak of a leopard cub?
My child saved my life. Blinding golden power spreading, forming a massive barrier protecting her. Though Savage stood frozen, Bella staring at the mark, eyes filled with jealousy and hatred. In a loud voice, she reminded the Empress that the child's power was far too dangerous. So, should be killed immediately. The Empress fell silent, then felt the child's power flying at Silva. Boom! The golden barrier cracked, little by little. Backslash struck my body, blood spilling from my lips. Bella became hysterically excited, pointing at me.
You filthy cat blood, die already!
Silva advanced toward me once more. I tightly protected my stomach. No, I could die. But my child could not. No way left. I could only burn my own soul. Her spiritual power
Has she gone insane? She's burning her own soul? Once a beastman ignites their soul, it means complete destruction. Her spirit will disintegrate. She'll power will shatter her, unable to ever take human form again.
Suddenly, a massive crack split open across the sky. Boom! Blinding golden light instantly pierced through the arena. Everyone looked up, and from within that light, a man emerged. It was Ken, sword in hand. Battle robes whipping in the wind, those golden beast eyes were cold enough to suffocate the world. Then, he spoke.
I'd like to see who dares touch my princess.
Hurry, free for a limited time. Click to watch now.